I reminded him there that the White House is not listening, apparently. Bill Melugin is here. He has reported from the border since the start of the Biden presidency and has more now from Washington, D.C., where, Bill, I know that you've gone to get some answers from Democrats and the administration officials who so far aren't saying much. In fact, the silence is deafening.
Harris, good morning to you. That's exactly right. Look, the administration has repeatedly insisted the border is secure. That's despite the fact that under them there have been record illegal crossings, record numbers of gotaways, and record numbers of migrant deaths. And we have witnessed much of this chaos ourselves in person during our coverage of the border. So we came here to D.C. and we're looking for some answers. 250,000 unaccompanied migrant children arrived at the border since President Biden took office. Some of them trafficked, some of them drowning in the river. Any issue with that?
You gotta get the votes, man. You can shoot me a note right there. That.
Last question, ma'am. Is the border secure? Do you agree with the administration that the border is secure? We'll let you go. Chairman, one question. In your opinion, is the border secure?
I have to go give a speech. Didn't you hear me?
I heard you. Okay. It's a quick question. Is the border secure?
Answers about the border few and far between from some Democrats on Capitol Hill, including the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas.
I'm Bill Melugin with Fox News. Do you have a few moments to talk about the border real quick?
I'm sorry, I don't.
A week before this, we sent this email to DHS, notifying them we would be in D.C. and we were requesting an interview with the Secretary. We received no response, so we went to him.
A few moments of your time is all we're asking for, and we'll let you go. Reached out to your office, asked to talk to you last week. They blew us off.
I appreciate it.
It's 900,000 gotaways.
Have a good day. Thank you.
No comment, sir?
Only Democrats from the state of Texas, the front line of the border crisis, ended up talking to us, and they expressed concern about the border.
This is unsustainable. It has been unsustainable for years.
We have resources down there, but we clearly need to be doing more.
This is our administration. I'm a Democrat. And, they need to understand they own it now. They own it now, and they have to take the steps to correct this. Otherwise, when are we going to see an end to this?
We also put questions to Democratic leadership.
Do you believe the border is secure?
Well, I believe that we have to have a secure border, and I think that we are trying to address, the president has a plan to address that.
Democrats have had majority control here in D.C. for almost 2 years now, and still there has been no significant progress on any immigration legislation in the Senate. I asked Chuck Schumer why that's the case.
Republicans don't want to do immigration reform, even on something as simple as DACA, which has the overwhelming support of the American people. Republicans are blocking it.
Under Republicans, would amnesty of any kind for any group of these migrants who have come across ever be on the table?
No amnesty. I know if Nancy Pelosi was no longer here, there'd be a lot of Democrats that would feel free to do exactly what they know is best, to vote for a secure border and work with us to have a real immigration reform.
And Harris, Minority Leader McCarthy went on to tell me that if Republicans do end up retaking the majority after the midterms and he becomes the Speaker of the House, he says he would not move to immediately try to impeach DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. He said Republicans' priority would be legislating border security in particular. We'll send it back to you.
Bill, just real quickly, I have a question about some of the people you're talking with. Under Obama, who got the moniker Deporter-in-Chief. I mean, Henry Cuellar told me that last week on the special. He said, look, Obama deported more people than really anybody. And this is how divided Democrats are. They didn't want to talk about that. They actually surreptitiously wouldn't comment on that either. And it was on their watch. So if they really wanted to solve this, why didn't they do it when they had bicameral majorities? It's a fair question, too. I'm glad you're there.
Yeah, it is a fair question, and Henry Cuellar actually told us very similar to what he told you. He said he wants this administration to not only deport more migrants, but actually show images of those deportations. Right. He said it's important to show the migrants around the world that if you come here illegally and you file a fraudulent asylum claim or you're not here for a legitimate reason, you're going to get sent back. He says right now the administration is removing people, they just don't want to show it, and he says that's a problem.
Well, and we had to dig to find out about Obama's situation, former President Obama's situation, because that also was rather surreptitious. It was very quiet because politically explosive, I would imagine, for Democrats at any time, any date on the calendar for them. Bill, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You set us up for a great conversation here.